we're going to multiply a decimal by a whole number. And one of the fifth grade standards is that students are supposed to be able to multiply decimals using place value strategies and models, and models or drawings. And so we're going to, in this video, going to talk about the place value chart and be able to explain multiplying by a decimal by a whole number using the chart, as well as the area model. We will not be using the algorithm in this video, but that will be addressed in a different video. So we're going to multiply 4 times 2 3/400. And first we'll start with a place value chart, and I'm going to draw a place value chart, and I'm going to draw in 3 columns. We need to have the ones place, the tenths place, and the hundredths place. And when we have 4 times 2 3/400, we actually, because we have a whole number, I could write this as 4 copies of 2 3/400. This is repeated addition. And so we're basically just going to repeat this number. We'll put it into our place value chart. 2, 3/10, 400, and we're going to repeat this number 4 times because we have 4 copies of 2 3/400. We've just represented 4 times 2 3/400 in our place value chart. Now all we have to do is actually do the addition, because we've put the numbers there. It's 4 copies, so now we can add them together. So let's start with the hundredths place. We have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. So every time we have groups of 10, we know that we're going to have to bundle them together. And 4, or I should say 10 hundredths is the same as 1/10, so I will add 1/10 to our tenths place, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundredths. Let's go to our tenths place, and we have 3, 6, 9, here's 10 tenths. Again, 10 tenths is equal to 1 whole, so we'll bundle those together and move the 1 over into the ones place, and we're left with 3/10. Count up our ones, 2, 4, 6, 8, and we have 9 ones. Bring down our decimal, and 4 and 2 3/400 is equal to 9 3600. So we were just able to do our multiplication problem using the place value chart. Now let's go ahead and let's use an area model. And I'm going to draw the area model down below. And I'm going to write the number 4 off to the side of my area of my rectangle. That will be my area model. And I'm going to have 3 columns in my area model. And I'm going to take my number 2 3/400 and decompose it. And I'm going to rewrite it as 2 ones plus 3/10 plus 400. Really what we're going to be doing is a distributive property here with our area model. So we're going to go ahead and go 4 times 2 ones. That equals 8 ones. And I'll write 8 down below, and we're going to add to it 4 times 3/10, which is 12/10. And we know that 12/10 is the same as 1 2/10. And 4 times 400 is 1600. And we'll add that to our other numbers we've already multiplied together. And we have 1600. So now I can go ahead, and I actually like to line up my numbers when I add them together. We have 8 ones. Actually, I'm going to put in a couple zeros there. 1 2/10. I'll add in another 0, make it 1 20/100. And 1600. 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 2 plus 1 is 3. Bring down the decimal. 8 plus 1 is 9. And we get 9 3600. So what we were able to do is take a multiplication problem with a decimal and represent it with place value strategies and an area model.